in store for you. First of all, making his debut here at the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic, it's none other than the world number 5, Daniil Medvedev. And his opponent today, someone who's graced this court before many times. We absolutely love him here at the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic. It is a 24-time Grand Slam champion, Novak Djokovic. Doing the coin toss today, we have Jerry Fidak, the CEO of Giorgio Armani, and he has a very special guest with him, Robert Almacav. So can we give them a wee round of applause? Thank you, Jerry Robert. Great job. On the left of the umpire's chair, 28-year-old Daniil Medvedev, who's the current world number 5. Previously securing the world number 1 ranking, he has won 20 ATP Tour titles, including 5 last year. In terms of Grand Slam success, he won the 2021 US Open. He is a 3-time Australian Open finalist, quarter-finalist of Roland Garros in 2021, and last year reached the last 4 at Wimbledon. This season he reached the quarter-finals of Madrid, semis of Dubai and Miami, and finals of Indian Wells and the Australian Open. We're absolutely delighted to welcome for the first time at the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic, Daniil Medvedev. His opponent, Novak Djokovic, is 37 years young from Serbia. Right, Novak? Currently ranked number 2 on the ATP Tour. He's been world number 1 for a record 428 weeks in 13 different years and finished as year-end world number 1 8 times. As one of the greatest to ever play the sport, Novak has won 98 ATP Tour titles, 40 of them Masters 1000, 7 year-end titles, the all-time leader for the most Grand Slams with 24, 10 of which he secured at the Australian Open and 7 at Wimbledon. I hope I got all that right. Any more, Novak? Playing his first match since Roland Garros and back here at the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic, folks, Novak Djokovic.
2 minutes.
Well, welcome back to the Hurlingham Club. What a treat this is going to be here over the next hour and a half or so, as we look forward to what is surely one of the most high-profile matches this event has ever seen. 30 years of the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic. Rarely have we seen a matchup between two such high-profile players, and of course, so many eyes this afternoon into the early evening will be on Novak Djokovic and his movement, I guess, first and foremost, and how much is he going to be able to push after a somewhat unexpected arrival at Wimbledon, I guess earlier in the week, due to the meniscus, the torn meniscus, of course, an operation, surgery just 3 weeks ago, a little over 3 weeks ago, after that injury that he sustained at Roland Garros, that many suspected would keep him out of Wimbledon.
1 minute.
But not Novak.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel
doing
Medvedev
everything
has won the toss
possible to get himself fit for another tilt at the title at the All England Club. Nice to see Daniel Medvedev here as well, a man who just played the one grass court warm-up event last week over in Halle, where he lost to Jung Ji-Zhen in the semi-finals. So, excuse me, in the second round. So Medvedev coming here looking for an extra match prior to the beginning of the championships on Monday. Unsurprisingly, not a seat to be had around this wonderful intimate arena at this breathtaking club. And he is nowhere quite like the Hurlingham Club, I have to say. Right on the banks of the River Thames.
Can we get some balls on this end,
It's going to be fascinating, primarily just to see how much Djokovic pushes himself out here, how much he's willing to try and stretch the knee, see where it's at. I can only think that he has been rehabbing every hour of the day. He's able to try and get himself fit. Of course, these two actually haven't played an official match since that incredible US Open final last year, one of the most physical matches I think possibly ever played at a major tournament. Certainly that second set will live long in the memory of those that witnessed it. Medvedev eventually prevailing, Djokovic of course eventually prevailing in straight sets. Both teams are here. Medvedev in fact has Gilles Savara and Gilles Simon here with him this week. Djokovic's camp is full. Gerhard Filgrich back of course with him, his former physical trainer, among the entourage.
Play. Left.
That's a promising start. Not too many better in the game at dictating with their forehand off that serve, as we've come to know. A seven-time Wimbledon champion.
Game, Djokovic.
Solid start from the currently sits at 2 in the world rankings. Of course, in the Wimbledon draw that was made a few hours ago, Djokovic finding himself right at the bottom. Alcaraz and Sinner in the same half of the draw, seeded 1 and 3 respectively. Medvedev, the 5th seed for Wimbledon this year. Both men will go into the championships without a title this season. Unusual.
15.
Medvedev opting for that very wide serve position right off the bat.
Thirteen.
Again, is he going to give himself much more of an angle to deliver that from? Oh, that's one way to deal with it.
40-15.
His backhand is lethal. It's one of the flattest shots in the men's game. And on this surface, that can be extremely effective. It's very little net clearance, does Medvedev. Oh, what a point. And Djokovic being given the runaround.
15.
You really want to test my meat today, right?
Didn't get hold of the volley. And that was there for the taking.
15-13. Thirty-one.
Beautiful delivery. Oh, what a change of direction. Stunning. And Djokovic extracts himself from a bit of trouble in that game.
Djokovic leads by 2-1, first set.
Certainly no trouble with the ball striking. That's It was as clean as it got in that game. 24 times a major champion, of course, Djokovic.
You're an original. You play the game your way. That's what sets you apart. You're a wall, an impenetrable force. Nothing gets by you. You don't just move, you float. Oh, and these? They aren't just tennis shoes. They're your dance partner, your trusted companion in every decision you make. For players who leave it all on the court, Tennis Warehouse.
Having almost identical surgery 3 years ago, and in fact at the same time as well, around the time of Roland Garros, and then Fritz was able to come back and play at Wimbledon. So we'll see if he can follow that similar pattern.
Love 15.
It's one of the tougher aspects for Medvedev on a grass court is his height. Maybe a relatively the quickest surface anymore, but the ball does not bounce particularly high on this court. And a bit of wind just getting up there, just distracting Medvedev a touch.
Felt.
Oh, magical stuff from Djokovic. What a change-up with the drop shot that was.
15-14.
Medvedev doing a very good job of picking it up, but could do no more.
Deuce.
It's the ball that he does struggle with on the back end. It's a bit lower on him. Doesn't necessarily have the top spin on the left arm to get underneath the ball in that situation. Oh, superb.
Game, Djokovic.
Oh, movement was just fine there from Djokovic. And he gets the first break of this opening set.
15 love.
Oh, how good is the serve already? Looking very well oiled out here. One of the best in the business at finding the spot. It's not about the pace, never has been.
40 love.
And when you hit it where he hits it, it's not impossible to get it back. I knew the first volley wasn't good enough.
40-15.
Only the second point Medvedev's won on return so far.
Game. Djokovic.
Excellent start from the former world number one. Djokovic imposing his game nicely. And he stretched his lead here to 4-1.
Djokovic leads by 4 games to 1 first set.
What makes Tennis Warehouse the ultimate online tennis store? We offer the best brands and widest selection of tennis gear. Our in-house experts make it easy to find the right racket and shoes. Plus, we make ordering simple. Shop today at Tennis Warehouse.
Full house at the Hurlingham Club this evening for the match of the week, certainly in terms of its profile. These two have had some good battles over the years. 15 times they've actually met on the main tour. Djokovic just having a quick word with his camp. Milan Manovic, his physio, is with him as well this week.
Fifteen.
Yeah, that's the ball, isn't it?
Third
Where he's
serve.
just stretched out to the right a little sharply. It's not quite as smooth with that movement. As fluid as he might be. Easy for Medvedev to go up the line off that ball. It's a little bit lower. That's where that flat hit, again, it's a fine line for him when he's taking it up the line on a grass court. What a half volley from Djokovic. Incredible effort.
30 all.
Pressure on Medvedev once again.
Forty. 30.
Yep. There with time to spare, and the return again was a good one.
Deuce.
has missed it.
Advantage Djokovic.
Djokovic doing a good job just putting that one ball back into play, but Medvedev not doing himself any favours. That's the one. He just didn't quite get low enough to it.
Deuce.
Just building that trust up, I think, in that knee, off that right knee, off that outside leg. That's a very aggressive second serve.
Djokovic.
And so is that.
Deuce. Advantage Medvedev.
Yeah, good finish from Medvedev. Boy, is he having to work hard at the moment out here.
Djokovic leads by 4-2 for set.
Medvedev, 28 years of age now, of course, the tallest player ever to reach the world number one in the ATP rankings. 6'6". Yeah, what a good counter. Medvedev saw it coming and was there to respond.
Love 15. No.
Not to be looking to try and utilise the slice to force Djokovic wide, but again, not a shot that you feel is one of his best.
Forty 15.
is magnificent from Djokovic. How good was the counter off the backhand?
Ball change.
Using all parts of the court right now, the Serbian. And he leads 5-2 in the first.
By 5 games to 2%.
You're a parent. You play tennis when you can. Sure, your routine looks a bit different now. Maybe you do more sandwich making than shot making. Spend more time looking for your gear than actually playing with it. But for you, tennis isn't just a game. It's getting out of the house. It's the gym, your weekly cardio. But above all, it's something you love that you can pass on. For players who share the passion, Tennis Warehouse.
Sold out crowds each and every day. Holger Rune playing on a couple of occasions. Cam Norrie we saw yesterday. But none with the CVs. I don't think that these two can showcase. Certainly not the Serbian, who this has come at an opportune time, really, this particular match, to try and just test that movement, make sure he's where he wants to be. And he's bringing Medvedev in consistently at the moment. Draw the Russian up the court.
15 love. Doesn't
mind going for the big second. Medvedev, very much a trademark of his.
$30-15.
Brilliant defense from Djokovic again, the ability to use the slice off the forehand, make the approach a slightly less aggressive one.
Leave the ball, thank you. Leave the ball, go back, go back. $13-14.
3 doubles from Medvedev now. And that's huge.
Deuce.
Medvedev serving at almost just over 70% of first serves.
Advantage Medvedev. Game, Medvedev.
Now remiss off the second serve return. And Medvedev clings on.
Djokovic leads by 5 games to 3 for set.
promising opening half an hour from Djokovic. Signs are good so far.
Fault. Love 15. $15.
Looking at serve and volley.
30-15.
Again, causing a bit of confusion in the Medvedev return. Well, first time really Djokovic has found himself in a bit of trouble on serve here. Seen this playbook before. Serving over 80% first serves at the moment is Djokovic. Yeah, good pass. There's a depth of the approach. Couldn't have been any better from Djokovic.
Gives.
No panic from the Russian.
Advantage Djokovic.
Superb hitting, causing Medvedev all sorts of problems with his combination of depth and width. The ball striking is firmly where it needs to be, and the movement looks pretty good as well from Djokovic's perspective. He takes the first, 6-3.
When tennis is the only thing on your mind, you start looking at the world differently. Trust us, we know how it is. So maybe it's time to head to tenniswarehouse.com and check out those shoes you've had your eye on. With all the top brands, we make it easy to find the gear you're looking for. While you're at it, watch another deep dive video and take advantage of the free shipping we offer. So what are you waiting for? Head to tenniswarehouse.com.
Time.
So the Serbian makes his way out, of course, made a quick hop over to Munich a couple of nights ago to watch Serbia take on Denmark in the European Championships. Having practiced at Wimbledon during the day, got the flight out and the flight back all in one evening.
Second set.
Sadly for him, Serbia
Medvedev to serve.
eliminated at the Euros. Just wide. Djokovic not sure about that.
Love 15.
Medvedev just rushing that
15
shot,
all.
giving himself quite enough space. I did well. Medvedev's initial pass stayed very low, made the volley a difficult one.
30-15.
Slightly more defensive one, should I say.
All. Forty, 13.
Yeah, some big deliveries from Medvedev, and he needs those, you feel, right now, because from the back of the court, he's second best. Of course, based in the south of France these days is Daniil Medvedev, having moved there with his family a decade or so ago now, in fact over a decade. That's when he first met his coach Gilles Savara. And he's been with him ever since, and what a journey they have shared, those two. This year adding Gilles Simon to the entourage. There's many people likening Simon's game outside of the serve to Medvedev. Oh, superb. Wasn't a bad dig on the first volley from Medvedev.
15 love.
So clever. Not the quickest, or the quickest, should I say, second serve, but plenty of kick to it. Medvedev very
30
deep,
left.
allowing Djokovic so much time to get forwards.
Forty left. Again, Djokovic. One game all.
Best in the
second
business on serve. Best in the business, full stop. Oh, just an outrageous slice backhand approach. Carve Medvedev up.
Love 15.
Lovely. Didn't look like there was a lot of space up the line, but what there was, Medvedev found. The bounce that Djokovic was expecting. Extra pace on the Medvedev forehand. Well with the short ball. It was a good first volley, and the ball checking on Djokovic a little bit made the pass a more challenging one. So Medvedev holds, stays ahead in the second set.
Time.
So fourth day of action. You're at the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic, and The arrival of Novak Djokovic has certainly piqued the interest, even more so here. Stunning setting. Few better in the world than the Hurlingham Club, that's for sure. Medvedev still to get a look at a break point in this match so far. Good approach.
15-0.
Get the length on it. Take advantage of something just a little bit shorter from Djokovic as well.
Let for service. Let for service.
Good stuff from Medvedev. Again, squeezing the room on Djokovic,
30.
giving him time on the approach. And he knew where that drop volley was going as well. And he was onto it in a flash.
15-14.
For the first time this afternoon, Medvedev's got break points.
Let for service. Go.
And he's missed it.
Medvedev.
And a slight drop in the level of Djokovic has allowed Daniil Medvedev to steal a march here in this second set.
Left 15. 15-30.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's getting better and better here, is Medvedev.
30-all.
He's starting to deal with those short balls a little better as well.
40-30. Deuce.
Oh, the chip was perfection from Djokovic. Medvedev had to put the brakes on and suddenly was defending.
Advantage Djokovic.
Outstanding from the Serbian again. That's beautiful.
Deuce.
Can't defend against that early strike. And there's another one. Right back at him.
Advantage Djokovic. Deuce. Advantage
Just going
Djokovic.
for a high risk second serve. Oh, that's a
Yes.
rocket right down the middle. Unplayable. Just coming inside the ball a little too aggressively. Get the spin, then needed to bring it down, and such a field shot, the Medvedev two-hander. long it goes, and Medvedev's broken back. And the sarcastic thumbs up that we often associate with him down towards his camp.
Second set for set Djokovic.
And we're back on serve.
You're an original. You play the game your way. That's what sets you apart. You're a wall, an impenetrable force. Nothing gets by you. You don't just move, you float. Oh, and these? They aren't just tennis shoes. They're your dance partner, your trusted companion in every decision you make. For players who leave it all on the court, Tennis Warehouse.
Glorious evening here at the Hurlingham Club, and another seat to be had as a man who is widely considered the greatest male tennis player of all time. Still impressing, still showing what he can do at the age of 37, and there's plenty to like about it as well. It's unlucky, and again not happy with the forehand, Medvedev.
15 love.
Happy with the depth I think he got on it. Trying to change direction, but wasn't too far away. Djokovic has served 10 aces, but there have been a whole host of unreturns as well. Kept Medvedev guessing. Yeah, that's one he did get a look at. Can afford to miss those sorts of balls.
Game, Djokovic.
So a hold for Djokovic, and a good one at that.
3 games all, second set.
And there's not really a lot to pick holes in from this performance so far. And if you're looking for indicators as to whether he's going to play next week, I would suggest that there have been some good signs out here.
15 love.
Again, he was there. The line was open for him.
15 no. Thirty, 15.
Fantastic stab, deep. And again, Medvedev not really given the time and the luxury of time on the ball that he needs. Serves in danger again. Didn't like it. Djokovic again utilising the slice. Making Medvedev uncomfortable.
30-14.
The Russian in danger of losing his serve for a second successive time.
Deuce. Advantage, Medvedev. Game. Medvedev. New balls, please.
So Medvedev able to hold on. The pressure has been fairly
Medvedev
relentless
leads by 4 games to 3
from the
second
former
set,
world number
first
one out
set,
here.
Djokovic.
You're a parent. You play tennis when you can. Sure, your routine looks a bit different now. Maybe you do more sandwich making than shot making. Spend more time looking for your gear than actually playing with it. But for you, tennis isn't just a game. It's getting out of the house. It's the gym, your weekly cardio. But above all, it's something you love that you can pass on. For players who share the passion, Tennis Warehouse.
At Wimbledon, so an additional day. We'll get to rest and prepare. Serving 3-4.
30 love.
Deadly accurate once again. How often have we said that?
Let for service.
Medvedev with absolutely no idea where that was going. Completely dumbfounded. Djokovic won 24 of 29 first serve points in this match.
Game, Djokovic.
That is a game to savour. Standing serving from the world's current number 2.
Love 15.
Get the feeling the spirit of Medvedev is dropping fairly quickly here. Looking overly enamoured with life right now. That's gone long as well. Medvedev in real trouble here.
Let second service.
Oh, he's missed it, would you believe it? Teed it up absolutely beautifully as well.
40.
Medvedev was left for dead.
Let second service. Game.
And yet another double fault and a roll of the dice from Medvedev that has not really reaped its rewards.
Djokovic needs
And it'll be the Serbian to serve for the win.
And 1 set to love.
What makes Tennis Warehouse the ultimate online tennis store? We offer the best brands and widest selection of tennis gear. Our in-house experts make it easy to find the right racket and shoes. Plus, we make ordering simple. Shop today at Tennis Warehouse.
Novak Djokovic, who has frustrated Daniil Medvedev out here with the quality that he's produced. And This has been a very good performance of the 7-time former Wimbledon champion. Djokovic serving at 5-4.
Love. Love.
Yeah, even the serve and volley has worked for him well. Medvedev
40 love.
has not had the answer. There have been no solutions. 3 chances to finish him off. Oh, and does so in the most sublime fashion. Outrageously good from Novak Djokovic here. And he has beaten Daniil Medvedev, a break apiece in each set enough. He looks good, and he looks ready for Wimbledon, undoubtedly. He wins 3 and 4.
Daniil, first of all, welcome to Hurlingham. This is your very first time here. It's absolutely wonderful to have you. Exactly. It's an absolute pleasure. What are your impressions of the place so far?
Nice place.
If you said bad, I was going to have a word with you.
I have to say it all started with coming in a Rolls Royce. So the beginning was already pretty good, and I was surprised. But it's a nice place, you know. I think it's good to play a match. Not good to lose, but it's okay. At least it's not Wimbledon, so I had a chance again Monday, and hopefully I can play better. And I don't have Novak in the first round, so it could be a little easier. Let's see.
Yes, I think you'd both be quite worried if this was a first round match, to be honest. But look, you did so well at Wimbledon last year, semi-final performance. How much are you looking forward to getting back there?
It depends if I win or not. If I
You are a competitive beast, aren't you?
I am, but I'm joking because we never know the future. But it's always the same. Everyone is asking me how do I feel before the tournament. I'm like, I don't really care how I feel before the tournament. I hope I can come out there, win some matches, and then feel good and then go for it. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Exactly. I won't ask you that question ever again, shall I? But look, also to the crowd here as well, it's not often that in exhibition matches you get kind of such a big crowd. It's really intimate here, and I know that everyone was absolutely delighted to watch you play. So did you enjoy playing in front of everyone here?
To be honest, a lot. Yeah, it was nice atmosphere, and it was very competitive atmosphere. You know, I felt like before the points everyone was quiet, and then everyone was enjoying themselves between the points. So thank you guys for coming, for enjoying tennis, and I hope you enjoyed the match. I would love to play a bit longer, 2 hours, but.
You want to play 5 sets, do you?
I'm okay. Let's continue, Novak. But yeah, if you do one more set, I'm gonna break something. So it's okay. It's okay.
Well, look, Daniil, thank you so much for being here. All the very best at Wimbledon, folks. Daniil Medvedev.
Yes.
You want to do a photo?
If you want, I wait for your interview or whatever you want.
Yes, please. What's happening here? Oh, Polaroid team. Polaroid camera has come out. Where does this come from, Novak?
Collaboration between Polaroid and Lacoste. And we're both Lacoste players. See a little crock here.
I see what you did here. They're going to be so pleased with you.
One obligation less for both of us.
We won't tell them. Should we see what it's like?
Yeah, I'll show you. It takes about 2 hours.
That's a bit of an issue. We don't have 2 hours. Hi, Daniel. Novak, my first question to you. I feel a bit like your mum right now, but how's your knee? Are you all right? I don't know if that's a good or bad sign, to be honest. What can you tell us?
I can tell you that I enjoyed myself really, really much today. Thank you all for coming out for supporting tennis in this event. And I can tell you that pain-free tennis is the best tennis.
Were you pain-free?
I was pain-free, and it was a great test, obviously, against one of the best players in the world. Played a couple of practice sets in the last few days, and really wanted to come out here to see, test my knee, to see how I feel, move around, try to stay low. The ball bounces very low on the grass, especially here, and the test was very successful. So I'm obviously really glad.
I was about to say, did you pass your own test there?
Yeah, I think so. I think the team will be happy, and it's been an intense 3 weeks after surgery. Spending a lot of hours rehabbing and trying to get myself ready for Wimbledon. I kind of always wanted to give myself a chance to be in London. I think my surgeon is here. He's
What's his name? You absolute legend.
Yeah. He's the MVP for sure in the last 3 weeks. It's all his fault, but and also next to him, Jean-Georges, who is they're both from France, and he's a specialist for the knee. So they both did a great job. Thank you so much. Without them, the whole thing here today wouldn't be possible. I'd probably be playing Wimbledon. So I'm really thankful, and I'm trying to take it day by day, see how far it goes.
Really, under there, are you Superman? Who comes back from a meniscus tear and 2 weeks later is on the court, having already trained this week? It's just remarkable.
Taylor Fritz.
That's true, actually. 2 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, pretty much same situation. Actually, I had probably like 4 or 5 days more than him. So he was the first person I reached out to, actually, when I found out that he had similar injury and circumstances, and he was very kind to share, his journey, and really helped out with some of the experiences and some of the advices, on how to approach it, because it's the first time I had this kind of knee injury. So I asked him, I asked many athletes, Wawrinka, Lindsey Vonn, Vaska, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I asked everyone, who I know that had a knee injury.
You've got all their phone numbers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they were all very kind to share some of their experiences, as I said, and maybe give me contacts of certain people that can help me out. So that's actually how I met Jean-Georges. So that's very nice.
Well, look, Novak, I know you're a busy man. We just want to say thank you so much for coming back to the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic. Was it just as beautiful this year as previous years?
Very elegant, very stylish, and lots of drinking here. But I guess that's part of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully see you next year.
Thank you so much. This crowd certainly wishes you all the very best at Wimbledon. It's great to see you back on the tennis court. Well, folks, that rounds off day 4 here at the Giorgio Armani Tennis Classic. What a treat to have had that match in front of us this evening. It's been wonderful to be your host today. I hope you've had good fun. If you're here for the first time, hope you've enjoyed it. If you're back tomorrow, we're looking forward to seeing you then. But in the meantime, have a safe journey home.